phone number going to be always starting with what's the first three digits on it? 555, right? That's not a real number, okay? But the phone company held off 555 dash whatever four numbers as not being existing in the network. That was purely for using for demo purposes and to be able to use in movies or whatever. So they won't go and give my phone number as some number on a movie. Although occasionally movie producers goof up on that one and forget they're supposed to use 555 numbers. So you can be watching some movie and they tell you what the number is to call God or whatever, and it's 555 something. Well, it won't work for you if you try. So 192.168 for Class C. Now, Class D and E, there is nothing of that, so there is no set of reserved addresses set aside for that. So if you want to set up your own network, and you want to use numbers that aren't going to ever collide with something else out there, there's your set of numbers. The only thing is they will not work on the internet for you. Now, like my DSL router at home assigns out DHCPs, the addresses to my machines. The addresses it assigns are the 192.168 range. Now, there's a reason they chose to use 10 here at the school to use as their numbers they're assigning out there. Okay? Because they're going to be able to do, and we'll look at subnetting some more in a little bit. They're going to be able to break that one up into the ways they want to break it up and make everything in the school starts with 10. Now, they had been using the 172s also around here, but now we've gone to the 10s. Now, does everybody follow what Class A, B, and C are? All that idea of the numbers. Know those numbers right there. Particularly the A, the B, and the C. There's the pattern for how it came about. As you look at just these numbers, and that was my problem with it when I learned this stuff originally. I had to sit there and memorize these numbers. 1 to 127, 128 to 191, 192 to 223. And the question in my mind, nobody told me about this part, was I sat there and kept going, where in the world was somebody yet when they came up with those numbers? Because there seems to be no pattern to those numbers right there. There's your pattern. Okay? That came up with the pattern for that. And if you can remember what the pattern is, for some of you that's going to be easier. Now for some of you it's going to be easier to just memorize those numbers. Some people can remember numbers that don't seem to have any significance, they can still figure them out. If you're one of those that I can tell you my phone number right now and you can walk away and you never repeat it and you know what it is for the next year and never use it, stay with just that. If you try to associate everything with the number somehow, use that part also there. I want something to help me remember what I'm doing. But I also realize there's some people that have no problem grabbing that right off there. Now, notice it does follow along with what we've said. Okay? Now, let's look at how it also, we're going to have subnet maps and how that fits in. Now, when you were using pure class addresses, it really got simple. Class A addresses D and E won't fit into this. They fit off sort of separately and a little different off of C, really. Class A addresses in a pure class environment. Class A addresses use this portion right here for the network portion. The other three portions for the host number. remember, you had 16 billion of those Simpson numbers available, right?